This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. 0 cases of COVID-19 for the country, the first time since the pandemic struck the Bahamas in March. Health officials say 67 cases were completed on Sunday, December 6th, and all came back negative. The national total of cases remain at 7,579. 5 cases recovered yesterday, bringing that total to 6,003. 1,354 cases are still active, and of that number, 11 are hospitalized, classified as moderately ill. The death toll remains at 163. 44,757 tests have been completed to date. While some Bahamians are returning to work as the country continues to strike a balance between health and the economy in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, there are still many who are unemployed. But the government assistance to those unemployed during this pandemic will continue through the end of January. Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis announced as much yesterday, noting that since the government began giving assistance at the end of November, payouts totaled over $70 million. As with financial assistance, Dr. Minnis also says that food assistance will continue. In crime news, 3 homicides in a 48-hour window, 2 of them less than 12 hours apart on Friday, leaving police here in the capital searching for the culprit or culprits responsible. The latest homicide taking place sometime around 9:35 on Friday, just before the nightly curfew, which kicks in at 10 p.m. Police were called to a scene at a liquor store on East Street South, where a male was shot multiple times. Police press liaison officer ASP Audley Peters with more details.
Police received reports of a shooting incident that occurred at an establishment situated East Street South of Soldier Road. Officers responded, and on their arrival they made a large gathering in front of that establishment. They were subsequently directed to the body of a male that was found lying on the ground with apparent gunshot wounds. The initial investigations revealed that the crowd, while gathered, a white vehicle approached them. 2 males exited the vehicle armed with firearms and discharged the weapon in the direction of the group, hitting the male that succumbed to his injuries on scene. He was pronounced lifeless after the emergency medical service would have examined his body.
ASP Peters could not say if the victim was targeted, if anyone else was injured, nor could he say how many persons were at the establishment during the time of the incident. However, he did say police are following some leads to determine the root cause. Now, although the nightly curfew is at 10 p.m., no one was cited, and when asked if police were concerned about the fact that some businesses may continue to be in contravention of the emergency powers orders, considering an incident like this took place so close to curfew, ASP Peters says this.
Well, we are concerned for a number of reasons. One, the proximity to the closing of the proximity to the point of the COVID-19 order being breached. Secondly, we're concerned about the number of persons that may be at these establishments that may cause the spread of the virus itself, hampering or delaying the opening of the country, which would be a detriment to the benefit of all. And thirdly, persons should do their part in alleviating the country's burden with respect to this COVID-19 situation that we're faced with.
As police are still in the preliminary stages of their investigations, ASP Peters could not say if the victim is known to police or whether he had any ties to the establishment. This homicide occurred only some 12 hours after a mother was found in a pool of blood in the bathroom of a residence on Shabak Close West off Bellart Road. Police are, however, appealing to members of the public who may have information regarding last night's homicide to contact police at 502-9991 or 2 or the nearest police station. Stay with us. Our final stories are up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.